Buongiorno amici, ciao a tutti, sono BC, and welcome back to Plutonium. Welcome to my world. Man, it is so great to see y'all again. It just feels like it's just too far in between times that we're able to get together. But again, Michi, like I said, soon, I'm going to be back at my own place, or my new place, I should say, and have my rig back. I'm still in a hotel, still in a gaming rig, but today the internet is acting sweet and very cooperative, and yeah, it's time to put some stuff together. So, what is going on today? Well, I actually want to start with something right off the bat that I found this way. And just for the sake of the fact that this is a very long, annoying, and loud ride, I'll meet you at the end. Ciao, ciao for now. Nice. Now, you might notice that this rail, actually, I finally extended it all the way out to this platform. And that's when I found it. Oh, yes, that is when I found it. But before we talk about what it is, I just need to grab something really quick. And I'm pretty excited that I found it because I know that good things are about to happen. Don't involve being caught on fire. Okay, let me grab my book and quill and my crafting table stack right here. And let's head back on down this way. Now, you guys might not know, if some of you guys are brand new, you may not know, but Mr. Carl Heisen challenged me. Okay, I was making sure they're not mad. So he challenged me. It was something about the fact that I had crafting tables like all over the place. So he ended up hiding crafting tables all over the world, and I have to go find them. I think he hid like 30-something crafting tables, and he said I could probably never even find 20. And I eventually found like 30, and I turned them in, and it turns out only 18 of them were legit. Well, I've since found one more, and check this out. Ho ho! Get some, Mr. Carl Heisen. That's right. All right. Coordinate is in the nether, -727. Let's see here. Continuing on, right? Yeah. Okay. So this is number 20. And we are at -727, 65, 608 in the nether. Oh, yes. That's right. And now it's time to go get my prize. Because, now, granted, the goal is to find all of them, but he already told me I'm not going to find them all. So, he said if I find 20, then it was on Donkey Kong. So, let's head back to his house and I'll meet you there. And I think I got it this time. BC. Alright. Think I got it this time. So let me know, Mr. Heisen. Let me know. So, Amici, there's also something else exciting that I really want to talk about and mention. It is the fact that since the last time we were together, my channel has hit 50 subs. That's right. 50 subs, man. That's so awesome. And I hear you. Where are you at? There you are. Let's see if I can get you like this. Come on. 50 subs. And I am... I'm beside myself. I really am. So thank you all to you that decided to join and be a part of this this team, this community. It's awesome. It's great. I'm so glad that we all get along and have a good time. But anyway, to celebrate, you know, I didn't really put anything special together, and but I do have something in store. I do have something in store, and it's a special gift to one of you. And yeah, you stay tuned to the end, and you're gonna find out what it is. That's all I can say. So at the end, we'll talk more about it, but I have something for you. And please stick around, and you will definitely see what it is. So, and it involves comments. So don't worry about leaving a comment now. You'll hear what it needs to be about. So I want to work more on this this palace here, and I've gone ahead and relocated the beacon for the 00 tower. And finally, one of the things that I've been meaning to do for a long, long time was actually stair this in. It was just blocks, and it was like, you know, the constant jump, 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 getting all the way, excuse me, burpity burps, jumping, getting all the way to the top. Now, the old room is right down there with the lava and the whole underground tunnels thing, and I've cleared out all the iron down there, and I brought it up here. And, you know, again, a part of me is a little sad that it's not centered on 00, but, you know, what are you going to do, right? So we're going to get it figured out, and let's see. Oh, I happen to have some iron here. Let's go ahead and pay to have it on, I guess, strength and regen. Sounds good. Strength and regen. So it's not all the way down on the very bottom level where all the rest of them are, but we'll figure it out. I mean, it'll still work, I think. So, and the fact that it's a little off-center, so be it, right? I mean, it's just the way it worked out with the size of this build. Again, I tried to build this in a few different scales. And as it was, I had to do quite a bit of terraforming to get it to fit on the plot of land that it's on. And I didn't want to destroy Carl Heisen's bridge here. I did have to get rid of just a little bit of it, but you'll see that I made it so that it still led up to the level that we're on. So if we go up Carl Heisen's bridge, bam, it's perfect, right? It's good to go. So without any further ado, the one thing that I really want to work on today is the actual tower itself. And last time we were together, we talked about the base, so we got the base here together. And you know, I want to basically build it just the way it kind of was before, but with a little extra spice. Okay, and that little extra spice is kind of in line with the materials that we've been using for the cathedral here. And so the pillars before, they were just quartz pillars like this that went all the way up. So I want to kind of use some of this extra design here, and that'll kind of make it, I guess, fit together more with the existing structure, and should provide like a little bit of continuity between the two builds. So I'm kind of looking for that to happen there. So the base ingredients here that I'm doing is kind of like the outside piece, or the outside pillars. And if you remember before too, I used slabs going up the outside corners, and that's really kind of to represent excuse me, kind of like brickwork that you often see in old European buildings that's working up the side. Now I've tried to do that with stairs, and I don't, let's see. Okay, let me show you what I'm talking about here. So I tried to build kind of like a lattice of stairs going up the side and see what those looked like. And that would be more like this, and then like that. And so sometimes that works and it looks good, but I don't know, for whatever reason, it just doesn't jive with me here. It just looks too snaky as it's going up. So I think we're going to stick with the original design of the regular stone slab on the halves. Now I've got this base here built up, and I want to kind of transition back into our pillar designs. So I think I want to, let's see here. I think I've got, oh, they're already in my inventory. Okay. Excuse me. So what I'm talking about is like this, kind of like that job right there. And that's going to be too high already. Okay, and then I think to transition, dang it, man. I'm going to need you in just a second, but for right now... Wait, how do I do? No, I don't want... Oh, that's right. Like that. Okay, perfect. Why don't you come with me? Come with me if you want to live. And I've made 64 of these stone slabs, so I think that's how high we're going to go. We're going to go 64 blocks, which I think is a little taller than it was before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue like this. So there's going to be that one transition point here. And then once we get to the top, then we'll kind of figure out how we're going to transition back and kind of blend it into... Ow, break your legs. Blend it back into the rest of the build here. And this is going to be a little tedious. Hello? Oh, come on now. Welcome to the new Minecraft. Okay, it's going to be a little tedious, but let me get these pillars built up, and then we'll be right back. Spooky noises. Alright, Amici, the outside skeleton of this tower is done, and I think it looks pretty good. I think as a matter of scale, I think it's going to be right on. I didn't make it as tall as I anticipated, because once I started getting up there, I was like, holy cow, this is actually pretty tall. So I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it right there, because we still got the top to put onto it, and I think that's going to be just right. I still have the second story to put onto this cathedral area here, but all in all, I think this is going to be just the right size and not too overpowering for our spawn town area here. So I guess if push comes to shove later down the road, it won't be that difficult to go ahead and put in a couple extra floors, but should be good to go. So yeah. Anyway, like I said, kind of sticking with the same design, same colors, just adding some extra flair. You can see here that I put chiseled stone, like 5 pillars and then a chisel stone in between. And I put these the iron bars on the chisel stone blocks. Let's see what that ends up looking like. So now I'm just going to start working up our interior. And this is actually going to end up being a big gaping hole in between these spots. And I'm not, actually, you know what? I'm not being very smart right now. But I'm going to just fill it in with the same color that our cathedral's built in. And technically you won't even see it at all. I suppose I could just leave it hollow, but we'll know, won't we? We'll know it's not right. So anyway, so yeah, lots of goodness happening, man. I cannot complain. Been taking some time the last couple days. Man, I'll tell you, work has been crazy. But work is always crazy. It really doesn't matter who you are or what you do. Work is always going to be there, and it's always going to be. Sometimes it could be taxing, right? It could be a little extra that you don't necessarily kind of budget for. I mean, sometimes people do, some people don't. But definitely, I love the times when I go to work and I definitely am presented with unexpected challenges, because it allows me, time to be creative and to think outside the box and to solve problems, and I love that. I love being able to solve problems and come up with ways to get around the things that I've got to accomplish. In other news, finally starting to get established here, as far as, well, I shouldn't say finally. So one thing I did not talk about, I don't think I talked about, was that I have been able to go ahead and procure myself a couple vehicles. And, when I was moving here, I was looking for, so before when I lived in, when I was living in Italia, I drove a Honda CR-V, and for no particular reason, I just got it because it was available in my area. It kind of it met what I was looking for. I was looking for something to kind of sit a little higher off the road. It was a 2013, so it was brand new, and just really enjoyed it. I just felt a lot safer in it, and I really didn't have to worry about maintenance at all, which living over there was kind of important because you definitely, I mean, yes, there's services available, and I mean, yes, there's mechanics and what have you, but you know, I am a mechanic. That's like one of my hobbies is auto mechanics, and so you know, it's very difficult living in a foreign place to work on cars yourself. And oh my gosh, I'm learning that the same is true here in Hawaii, and I'll get to that in a second. But anyway, as my username suggests, I have somewhat of an enthusiast's fetish, I guess you could say, for the Nissan 300ZX, and so that's what my screen name has always been ever since I've had a presence on the internet. Is BC, and the S is possessive, so BCs300ZX or 300Z, and I've owned I've owned a lot of 300ZXs. And I'm particularly fond of the 90 through 96 era. In fact, I have actually owned 8 Nissan 300ZXs in my lifetime. That is until I moved to Hawaii. So while I was in process of moving, I was in conversation with a guy, and he was really, really cool, and you know, I told him, look, I really am interested in your car, and but I'm not going to be able to be there for another month. And this guy waited for me, man, on good faith and trust. He waited on me to arrive in Oahu and to purchase the car from him. So very, very cool. So yeah, I ended up being able to get myself into a Nissan 300ZX. Oh, sad. And this car was immaculately taken care of throughout its life. I knew this was going to happen. It has been immaculately taken care of throughout its life. And you know what? That's not going to work. BC. Oh, gosh. Anyway, it looks like it's been kept in a garage like forever and ever, which is so awesome because the interior is amazing. And this car is a 93. So, you know, it's definitely been around for a while. 23 years, 24 if you figure that 93 models actually were introduced in 92, so this car was probably built in early 1992. But the car is incredible. The interior is still nice and fresh, still smells like it's supposed to, and oh man, it's such a joy to drive. I was out actually driving it today, but yeah, so got myself back at a 300ZX. I got some really cool plans for this car. A little bit of Frankenstein magic that I'm going to be working on it. Long story short, this car is going to be the recipient of a Nissan Skyline GTR engine, and I am really excited about getting that project going. But in the meantime, going to just kind of work on some restoration of the outside and some cleaning up. So in the process of getting ready for that, a couple other opportunities have kind of landed in my lap, and I have also purchased 2 more 300ZXs since I've been here. And yeah, so in a month I've bought 4 cars and I currently have 4 cars that I'm watching over, and 3 of them are Nissan 300ZXs, and then my daily driver that I got myself, I bought a 2004 Nissan Sentra SER Spec V, which the Sentra actually has special meaning to me too, because my very, very, very first car was a Nissan Sentra. So it's fun to have a little kind of family grocery getter type car, econo box, but this one's definitely the sporty econo box. And yeah, so well on my way to bigger and better, terrific, fun things. in the realm of BCs300 garage. So more to come on that. And you know, living in Italy was definitely kind of a hiatus for me from cars. There was a while that I did have a Nissan 240SX Euro spec, so it had the 2-liter turbo engine, and man, that car was just so much fun. But eventually I had to get rid of it just because I was really kind of getting the itch to work on it, and it's just one of those things that just didn't have any place in my life at the moment. So it was just not meant to be at that time. I had other things to concentrate on, such as my family and work and everything else. So yeah, let me plop down some torches so we can kind of see what's going on up here. But yeah, so all right, so we made it all the way up here, and now we just kind of work on the top tower. And gosh, I'm trying to think of how this went together. And if I remember right, it had, I know there was pillars. Okay, so I think I should have all the things on me. So I got pillars, some chiseled. I know there was that. We got some iron fences that we're going to need. And, okay, got wood and blocks of iron. Okay, I think this should be all the things that we're going to need. Now, let's see here. Let's spice it up, right? So we want to kind of keep the theme that we had going on below. And, oh man, to do that, I should have brought, gosh, I should have brought some, hold on a second. Looks like Lilycat wants to open a bag of chips. Living all together inside a little tiny room. It's so much fun. Okay, so, and now she wants to close the bag of chips. Could you just finish, please, honey? Thank you very much. Alrighty, that's just... Okay, making her comedic debut in beautiful Hawaii. So yeah, anyway, let's see, we got these pillars like this, and then, let's see, there was an inside part and an outside part. Now, I want to go ahead and put this here, and that there, and then, let's see, then we're going to go across the top like this. We're going to do that all the way around. So, okay, so I talked earlier about a present. Yes, a present. Amici, I have a present for you. And I just want to say thanks. I want to say thanks for all the support. I want to say thanks for, you know, the times that I've spent with some of you personally, the times I've discussed, you know, topics with you, the times I've played with some of you, and for those of you that just that tune in to kind of see what wackadoo craziness is going on here. I love you too. You're all fantastic, and I'm so glad you're all here. And so, again, you know, I just started kind of doing this thing as a creative outlet. Really, it's kind of I think I got into YouTube. Well, I can tell you, I got into YouTube during the whole hiatus period of not having a car to work on. So, you know, it was a little bit of a creative outlet for me to be able to kind of do this, and so, you know, I don't know if I ever, well, I definitely never expected anything out of it except for just being an artist, having fun, and that's just kind of, it's just kind of what it's all about for me, and so since then, you know. Here now you know, after, gosh, almost 2 years. December will be 2 years that I've been playing this game. I think my very first video, it came out 2 years ago around Christmas time when I was taking some vacation. Actually, it wasn't vacation, it was staycation because I didn't go anywhere. And so, yeah, I was just kind of lounging around the house and decided to play this game, and yeah, here we are. So, you know what? I'm going to change this up a bit. I think the original concept had stone. Anyway, so here we are a couple years later, and you know, once we get up to that second, man, this is wonky. Once we get up to that second year mark, definitely gonna have to do something about that, something together. So we'll see. Okay. I don't know what I was saying just a second ago because I just took a mental brain fart moment to but I'm back. Anyway, I guess to stop my rambling, I just want to say thanks. I want to say thanks, and I'm very humbled, and I'm very excited. I know there's lots of cool things in the works. I'm talking about doing some sweet collab with Carl Heisen. And just wait until my rig gets all put together and I get moved in and settled in. I'm looking at doing some awesome things in store with. Oh gosh, can I make this? Nope. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm almost dead. Anyway, I'm hoping to do some. I'm hoping to do some cool things with the group of Diamond Society, so I'm really excited about what that has to offer, and where that adventure takes me. So very, very cool to all the guys over there, and yeah, so we will see. But again, as a token of my appreciation, I want to give away a copy of Minecraft Story Mode. Now, I don't know if you've seen the game, if you're into it, if you think it's garbage, okay, that's cool. Totally get it. Everybody's, but I'll tell you what, I've played it and I think it's pretty fun. And from what I understand, there's all kinds of possible outcomes in that game. So, just because you may have seen like somebody on YouTube perhaps who went down a certain road or a certain path, and their character accomplished certain things. If you play the game, that doesn't mean that that's going to happen to you, because every path is different. Can I do it like this? I can. So every path is different. No two people are supposed to have the same kind of outcome. And from what I understand, they're constantly going to be releasing more and more pieces to that game, in different types of story levels, I guess you could say. You know what? Let's put some stone brick. Ooh, that doesn't work. I've only got 2 of those left. Can I? Oh, yeah, nice. Anyway, so there's all kinds of possible outcomes, and again, I think they just released the second batch just recently, so looking forward to that. So I want to give away a copy of Minecraft Story Mode, and I'm going to give it away to the person so I'm sure there's going to end up being more than one, so that means that I'm going to have to do a drawing or a pick. But I need you to leave a comment in the comments, okay? Leave a comment in the comments. Man, it sounds so difficult, doesn't it? Leave a comment and tell me at what coordinate did I find that 20th workbench. Okay, so go ahead and go into the comments. Leave me a comment to tell me at what coordinate did I find that 20th workbench that Carl Heisen had hidden, and put that in the comments. And from everybody that goes ahead and leaves a comment to enter into this contest, I will do a drawing at random and select a winner who will win a copy of Minecraft Story Mode. So please participate, because I definitely want to say thanks and give my appreciation. And you know what? I don't like those iron bars. I don't like it. Okay, well, let's mess with that a little bit later. But okay, let's go off for a distance and see what the end result is here. How far should we go? Oh yeah, 00 Tower's back, but it's not 00 Tower anymore. Let's go over here and see what the deal is. Oh yes, it's very good to see that above the skyline once again. And it looks good. I like it. Again, I'm not sure about the iron bars. I don't know. But I think it's definitely, I'm glad it's back. It's definitely a requirement in this world to have that tower back on the cityscape. So, well, cool beans. So, Amici, with that, I think we're going to call it an end to this episode. Ooh, gosh. Get your shirt off, guy. Yeah, so we're going to call it an end. Whoa. To this episode. And, again, thanks for joining me. Thank you very, very much from the bottom of my heart to the 51 of you wonderful, sweet people that are joining this adventure that we are on together. Many more things to come, many more games to play. I look forward to seeing your comments, Amici, and we will have the drawing. I'll tell you what, we'll do it in, let's say, 1 week. So 1 week from today, from the date this airs, we will go ahead and have our drawing. And the lucky winner will win Minecraft Story Mode, and we will announce it on our next video. So that keeps me accountable to having another video to you in a week. So, anyway, that's all I have for now, Amici. I will talk to you later. Ciao a tutti, and aloha. Bye-bye.